eCivil Way YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about some useful method which we will use to compute the rainfall data. For say we have three type of methods we are going to discuss about. First method is arithmetic mean method, the simplest method in which average depth of rainfall is obtained by obtaining the sum of depth of rainfalls, that is P1, P2, P3 and Pn and so on, measured at station 1 to 3 to n, and dividing the sum by the total number of stations which has been used. So P bar, if we write in the equation form, so we have the empirical formula like P bar is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus Pn upon n, which we can write in simplest way like 1 by n summation of I equal to 1 to n P1. This method is suitable if rain gauge stations are uniformly distributed over the entire area and the rainfall variation in the area is not large. If we take an example like here, we can see from this figure there are some rain gauges installed in this place like P1, P2 and so on. So station P2, P3, P4, P5 which comes under the area. So we will take those data like 20, 30, 40, 50 and the summation of these data are 140. So average rainfall of this area as per arithmetic mean method will be average rainfall is equal to 140 upon 4, which will give the product of 35 millimeter. Now take another example. The average depth of annual rainfall precipitation as obtained at the rain gauge stations for a specified area as shown in figure. So you can see those areas rainfall data. Okay, the value are in centimeter and the rainfall data are in centimeters. So determine the average depth of annual precipitation using the arithmetic mean method. So as per arithmetic mean method formulation, empirical formulation, P bar is equal to 1 by n summation of Pi n is equal to I is equal to 1 to n. So as per that formula, we can have P bar is equal to 1 by 11 20 plus 3 plus plus and rest of this data. So it will give the value, product value will be 77.23 centimeter, which will be the average rainfall data. Now come to the second method, that is Thesian polygon method. The Thesian polygon method takes into account the uniform distribution of gauges by assigning a weightage factor for each rain gauge. Remember, we have to consider the weightage factor for each rain gauges. The entire area is divided into number of triangles areas by joining adjacent rain gauge station with the straight lines. Assuming the rainfall Pi recorded at any station I is representative rainfall of area AI of polygon within which rain gauge station is located. So as per arithmetic mean method, the weightage factor if we considered here the weightage factor, meanwhile we have to multiply the weightage factor, that is the area. First we have to divide it as a bunch of triangles as per the stations, and then give it the weightage factor like AI. So P bar is equal to 1 by A summation of I equal to summation of Pi AI I equal to 1 to n. So we can have the value of average rainfall. So A is equal to summation of AI is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus AN I equal to 1 to n. The method is better than the arithmetic mean method since it assigns some weightage to all rain gauge on area basis. The rain gauge station outside the catchment can also be used effectively. Once the weighted factor for all rain gauge stations are computed, the calculation of the average rainfall depth P is relatively easy for given network of stations. If we take an example and understand this, so here you can here you can see the figure. Here are some rain gauge installed outside the area, within the area, and we divided into a bunch of triangle and specified an area for a specific station, so we can have the values. So for P1, P2, P3 up to P5, observed rainfall in millimeter will is recorded as 10, 20, 30 up to 50. Area, the triangle which has been considered, which has been assumed, the area, if we measured it, the area is given as 0.22 up to 1.95, and weighted rainfall in millimeter will be 10 into 0.22 is equal to 2.2, and 20 into 4.02, which will give the value 80.4, and the rest of all will give the same. So the observed rainfall into the observed rainfall into area will give you the weighted rainfall. So as per this calculation, total area will be 9.14 and weighted rainfall will be 284.6. So average rainfall will be 284.6 upon 9.14, which will be 31.1 millimeter. Now come to the second example, that is rainfall gauge station are there 1 up to 11, and rainfall value in centimeter is given here 20.3 up to 154.0. area of polygon, here you can see you can have the polygon. So area of polygon AI in kilometer square 22 to 254. Weighted factor percentage AI upon summation of AI into 100 will be 1.13 up to 13.07, and PI into AI, which is the weightage factor summation of AI, is equal to 0.23 up to 20.13. So total, if we take the total value, the total area of the polygon will be 1944. Weightage factor will be 100.0.1. Weightage factor and weightage will be 87.97. So as per Thesian polygon method, average annual precipitation summation of Pi into AI by summation of PAI is equal to 87.97, which will be our answer, 87.97 centimeter. Then last but not least method is isohydral method. It is a superior method as compared to other two. This method, because if this method, polygon Thesian method will holds good if the stations are fixed. If we displace any of the station due to some reason, the entire figure will be different. The weightage factor for this replaced rain gauge station will be different. So whole computation will be affected. So there are some code point. An arithmetic mean method has some limitation. So to overcome this, the superior method we apply here is isohydral method. And isoheight is a counter of equal rainfall. And isoheight is a counter of equal rainfall. Knowing the depth of rainfall at each rain gauge station of an area, assuming linear variation of rainfall between any two adjacent stations, one can draw a smooth curve passing through all points indicating the same value of rainfall. The area between two adjacent isoheights is measured with the help of planimeter. Okay. Since this method considers actual spatial variation of rainfall, it is considered as the best method for computing average depth of rainfall. So as per this theoretical point of view, we have an empirical formula, that is P bar is equal to, which is average rainfall will be 1 upon A summation of area between two adjacent isoheights into mean of two adjacent isoheights value. So let's take an example. Like here you can see, as per figure, the isoheights has been drawn as per the station installed. So isoheights for 10, 20 up to 50, area enclosed in kilometer square 0.8 up to 0.20, average rainfall 5 to 53, rainfall volume 4.4 up to 10.6. So total value of average rainfall will be 9.14 and rainfall volume will be 255.2. So average rainfall data will be 255.2 upon 9.14, which will give you 27.9 millimeter, which will be your answer. Let's take an example, another example, which will clear your views about isoheightal method. Here you can see a figure and some given data, like isoheight less than 30 up to greater than 150. Net area in kilometer square 96 up to 40. Average precipitation, that is Pi in centimeter, 25 to 160. P1 into A1, that is weightage, that is 2400 to 6400. Total value, if we summation, if you adding all those values of net area, we have 1944. And P1 into AI value will be 1,51,480. So average annual precipitation for the basin will be 1,51,480 divided by 1,944, which will give the value of 77.92 millimeter, which will be your answer. So here it is. It's completed. It's about arithmetic mean method, polygon Bayesian method, and isoheightal method. Isoheightal method is very important according to your examination point of view. So keep in mind and keep practicing. If any problem, please write your queries in comment section. I will be there for any queries. I will try to resolve that. Thank you for your association.